Hey everyone, it's Nicole, long time no see. For the month of March, I'm gonna try being vegetarian. First things first, like I'm not a huge meat eater person in the first place. Like I don't really like actively seek out meat. I always kind of thought when I was in high school, like when I go to college, I'm gonna try being vegetarian. But that didn't happen. I just ate what I wanted because there are some like meat products I do enjoy. I love dim sum, especially char siu bao, which is pork. I also love Korean barbecue. So there are certain things where like I do enjoy meat, but like for the most part, like I'm never gonna like, I like pasta and salad, and other like alternates. Like when we go get Thai food and like there's like the meat option, I tend to choose tofu because I like tofu better than most meat. So I don't think it's gonna be like a huge challenge, but it is gonna have to be like a conscious decision because like even though I don't like actively seek out meat, like I will like I'd say like maybe like half the meals I eat in a week have meat in it. So it's just gonna be like a conscious thing of like we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna look specifically what the vegetarian options are and focus on that. We'll see how I feel at the end of the month. I don't think this is gonna be like a lifelong thing, but I might learn some valuable things. Hopefully I'll eat a little more like fruit and vegetable forward, not just like fill my diet with a bunch of like bread and sugar and crap that's bad for me that I already do eat way too much of. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I am gonna be at like in Utah, like Arches National Park for like a week in the middle of March with my family. I did not think about that when I decided this is the month I was gonna try being vegetarian. So I'm not sure what the options are like out there, and then also like what my parents plan on bringing food wise, considering that I live in LA, in West Hollywood. It's not going to be difficult here to do that, but we'll see about that week there. But yeah, excited to see how it goes. Hopefully I feel good at the end of it. I don't know, it's not like a struggle. I'm not like craving certain things, like missing them. But yeah, see how it goes. See you on the flip side. It's been a little more than a week since I started the whole vegetarian thing. It hasn't really been like much of like a challenge or like a change to what I would normally be eating anyway. I did have one slip up, just very accidentally unconscious. Sunday my church had catering from Chipotle where you know like you can just like make a bowl, so I just went down the line and just added whatever was in there, and that included meat. So I accidentally put meat in there, and then I took a couple bites and I didn't notice until after that I had put meat in there and I shouldn't be eating it. So I didn't eat meat besides those like couple bites, but I did break the vegetarian thing just because it's like not, you know, what I'm used to. I'm used to just like eating whatever I want, and even if I don't like seek out meat, if it's there and it goes with whatever, like I'll eat it. So that was like the one slip up, but otherwise it's been going pretty good, I think. But yeah, we'll see. Tomorrow is when I head out to Utah, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. But otherwise, so far so good, not much has changed. So I just got back from the family trip to Utah, so it's been a little more than halfway through the month now that I've been going vegetarian. It was definitely a lot harder being vegetarian on the road on the trip, just because of like a multitude of factors. One is just like the availability of vegetarian options in different parts of the country is different than obviously in LA. And then the other part is just the fact that my family eats meat and likes eating meat. So like the meals my mom had planned were all kind of meat centered. They wanted to go to places that had good meat offerings like barbecue and Hawaiian, which aren't as don't have as much options for a vegetarian. So yeah, it's definitely a lot harder, I think, just not being in control of my own food supply. I mean, I did my family's very accommodating and making sure I got my vegetarian options while they had their deli meat. I had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, etc, etc. So like I was able to do it, but I think being around certain kinds of meats that I would normally, I think it also opened up my eyes to the fact that like there are more kinds of meats that I do like than I thought. Like at the hotel when they had breakfast out and I could smell the bacon coming down the hallway, made me very sad. When my family went to get Hawaiian food and I saw that katsu chicken while I was eating through their one vegetarian option of a very bland salad, it's definitely missing meat in that moment. So yeah, it was really a lot harder, both like option wise and also just like, whereas the first couple weeks I wasn't like craving meat at any point. Kind of from the first day that we were like on the road headed to Utah, it was difficult because like I think, you know, on a road trip a lot of times you stop for fast food, so like automatically my brain was like burger time to like have a burger, but I was like, I could not eat that. I did end up having a Beyond Burger Carl's Jr. at one point on the way back, but that was not as satisfactory. It was an actual burger. So yeah, hopefully, I think now that I'm back in LA it'll be easier, especially since I'm in control of my own food supply and not surrounded by different meat options. But yeah, that was, I think, the hardest. It's the hardest it's gonna be this month, but I might also be biting my words in the end. So see you later. Officially the last day of March, so tomorrow I'll be back to eating meat. But anyway, to sum up my month of being vegetarian, the revelation is that it's much easier to do that when I am buying my own food and also at home doing it, and it's much harder when I'm surrounded by other people eating meat that I do like, and being in places where the vegetarian options aren't as plentiful. So would I consider going vegetarian again, maybe for like a week or something, but I've also just learned I like to eat what I like to eat, you know? Even if I don't like go out of my way to choose meat, I don't like to not eat it. I do know there's like all sorts of different good things about it, which I appreciate, but I just wasn't raised that way. So it was, I don't want to say it was hard, but it wasn't always enjoyable. Like I liked the chance to try and branch out and try different things, like getting a Beyond Burger, which I wouldn't normally just order because I would just get a regular burger. So like trying different things was cool, but like ultimately I think a normal omnivore type diet is my kind of thing. But it was a good experience also just to like see what my willpower is like and like where my mind is at. It was also kind of like just like a constant like having to remind myself like you are vegetarian, you can't eat meat, you gotta get rid of those options immediately, because I would sometimes forget. So but I only made that one slip up with Chipotle, but otherwise I was good. But yeah, that's been my experience this month of going vegetarian. That's been this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me be vegetarian for a month, I guess. Yes, kind of. And yeah, I will see you all later, or not see you, talk to you all later. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe if you want. And we'll see what I do next. Bye.